Now, Steve Rhodes.
Good morning, all you wonderful money masters and treasure hunters. Welcome to the Trader's Edge. I'm your host, Steve Rhodes, and thanks so much for joining me, folks. I absolutely love being here with you, and I treasure your presence here today. Now, my outcome is to help you to become a better money master. I'd love to be able to inspire you, and I'm going to do my best this morning. But, you know, it's not me. It's really all the others. If you just look around, we have so many people that inspire us. What I like to be able to do each day is just simply give you a tool, give you a brick so that you can lay your groundwork to be able to lead an inspired life. Because in my opinion, numero uno is being able to lead an inspired life. Now, my personal outcome each and every day is to become a little bit better and increase my skill set. I hope that that is yours as well. Now, you know, folks, usually I give you just a little bit of a tidbit. You know, I thought that Larry Pesavento said it best when he said, it's not what you think, it's how you think. So each day, I like to be able to start off the show with maybe something for you to think about, maybe for you to say, Now, usually I reach into my toolbox, and it's a big, huge toolbox out there, you know, and come up with some thought. But I think the best thought, since it is Olympic Friday out there, I think the best thought came from Gabby Douglas. And I may be paraphrasing just a tad here, but I think what she said yesterday after she was interviewed, after she had won the gold medal. In fact, I don't know what age she is. Maybe somebody in the den here can post her age. I know she's a young one for sure. But Gabby Douglas, after winning the gold medal, or shortly after winning the gold medal, what she said was this. And I think that if you haven't written this down yet, you absolutely should. What she said, if you can push through the tough days, folks, anything can happen. And that's what I want you to understand is that, you know, she won the gold medal yesterday, and you and each, in your life, you have won so many gold medals out there. Now, maybe some of you don't hang them around your neck, but, you know, if you go back and you take a look at all of the tough days that you've had to push through, it's all about being able to push through the tough days. And when you do that, anything can happen. You know, I wear my gold medal around my neck each and every day. You know, depending on what shirt I might be wearing, oftentimes you can see it. Now, what I like to be able to do is I like to be able to think in terms of metaphors, because in essence, that's really what our mind is constantly doing, comparing. And metaphors, folks, can be really, really important. So I once went through a stage in my life where, and maybe some of you can relate to this, but I certainly went through a stage in my life where I felt as if there was a noose hanging around my neck. Have you ever had that feeling where you just felt like there was so much pressure, so much responsibility, you know, whatever it is, you just simply felt like there was a noose hanging around your neck? Well, what I did was I went out there and I said, I've got to replace that, because that is just simply a lousy metaphor. If you ask yourself a horrible question or a bad question, what kind of result are you going to get? Absolutely just terrible. Absolutely terrible. So I went and I replaced that noose around my neck with something called a muse. That's this chain right here. This is my version of my gold medal. I hang it around my neck, and I replaced what used to be a noose around my neck with a muse around my neck, with more so a gold medal. You see, folks, if you can push through the tough days, anything can happen. And I know each of you out there, you're an Olympian, you are a gold medal. And just make sure you write down that statement, because, Gabby, you know, that is great. I think 15, somebody in the den said, a 15-year-old. And there is so much that we can learn just simply by opening our eyes and taking a look around. So let's go take a look at these markets out here, because they're going for a gold medal today. You know, you talk about a two-way trading market. Whoosh! We got a two-way trading market. If we take a look right now, you've got Dow futures up about 155 points, trading out at 12,986. You've got the ES mini up 19 points right now. That's up 1 4/10%. You got the NASDAQ futures up 1 6/10%. They're up $41, 42 bucks and change. The Russell 2000 up about 1 6/10%, trading out at 780.20. King dollar pulling back 45 ticks, trading out at 83 even Steven. Gold up 2 bucks and change. Silver up 14 cents, trading out at 27.14. Quick tour around Europe. Europe is up 175. Well, I say Europe. The DAX is up 176 points right now. That's up 2 6/10%. I believe they were down about 2 2/10% yesterday. You got the FTSE up 1 8/10%. They are celebrating, having some great games over there in London. That's up 1 8/10%, up 104 points. Over in Asia, a little bit different story last night because of in the relay race in the markets, we handed off to Asia last night. You had the Nikkei down a little over 1%, down 98 bucks and change. You had the Shanghai up 22 bucks. The Shanghai is the index that is in trouble. We'll certainly take a look at that. You had the Hang Seng off 24 points. Our call-in number 877-927-6648. So let's go pull apart the ES Mini. Let's go take a look at the 30-minute chart. Now you got the 30-minute chart here, and it's up towards the top of its range. I'm going to go ahead and switch back over to the euro here real quickly. So we'll go back and forth. And if you are just listening to us on the radio, thank you so much for doing that. We absolutely appreciate you doing that. You can always catch an archive of this show on Channel 9. You'll be able to see the charts that are on our screen. And, so even if you are sitting near a computer or maybe your device, you can simply go to the homepage of TFNN.com. You can click on over on the right-hand side, you'll see a little area that's got some red boxes or diamonds around it. Probably diamonds. We would use diamonds here at TFNN. And you can click on that. You can bookmark. You should be able to get this show live on your phone. If not, just simply go to tfnn.mobi, and you will have us with us 24 hours a day. And we do live programming now, folks. This is the TFNN Radio and Television Network, and we are live 9 hours a day. So let's go. I'm going to switch back over to the currency because it really is about the currency market here. You see the euro. Now, the euro was trading down coming into the 9 o'clock session. It's now up towards its session highs. So we'll come back to the euro, but you want to be able to keep your eye on the currency market because the currency market really here has been leading with information with regard to what the market is doing. So let's go switch back here to the ES Mini. Let's take a look at what happened yesterday. Then we'll take a look at where it is that we are now. And if we take a look at the ES Mini yesterday as it was moving down, what you'll see is a couple of things out here. Number one, you're going to see a retracement off of the lows. And again, we're taking a look at a 30-minute chart. Off of the lows when the euro was down at the 13.24 area. That's at around, looks like around 9:30 in the evening on July 24th. The high that was put in on the ES Mini came in at 10:30 in the morning on July 30th. That was up at the 13.87. You go from low to high. You use your retracement ruler. The three numbers that you want on that are 382, 618, and 786. You can see yesterday as the market was moving down because it was Super Mario Thursday. In fact, maybe we should just simply cue up just that Super Mario music here just for a second. And it was Super Mario Thursday. I don't know what it is that we have here Friday, but Super Mario Thursday came all the way down very close to that point, 618. And what it was also doing when it got down there, folks, it made an A to B equals CD, made a 1 to 2 A to B equals CD. If we take a look at that pattern here, let's draw that in for you. That way you can draw it on your charts here at home. We'll go from the high. We'll go down to the B point that we're going to use down at about, let's see, 22, so that would be 10:30 in the evening on July 31st when it got out to 13.70.25. It pulls up into Mario Draghi Thursday, Super Mario Thursday, and what we've got here is you've got the 1 to 2 A to B equals C. Did it hit it exactly? Absolutely not. Didn't need to. Just like when you're going for the gold medal, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be extraordinary and outstanding. Now, as the ES Mini was moving down there, folks, what kind of candle do you think formed right here at 1 p.m. yesterday? 1300 hours. You got it. It was Steve's hammer candle. Hammer candle shows what, folks? It shows, especially as you're completing a pattern out here, shows what? It shows you that the bulls have stepped in and they're trying to take control. Now, that hammer candle didn't fit my strict criteria, meaning that you had a lower close on that next session. Nonetheless, the bulls stepped in. They gave you the signal that they were ready to start the attack because this is nothing more than a battle between the bulls and the bears. Who's winning today, folks? Absolutely, the bulls. But the bears, they're just in their caves. They're sleeping in. They're just waking up. But let's go take a look. So you had an A to B equals CD. You had a hammer candle that formed down there. And now if you take a look at it, as you take, we'll go ahead and erase this here. When you take a look at and let's go ahead and move this retracement area. We're just going to clean things up for you a little bit on TigerTV. So you go from that bottom of that hammer candle. That becomes your A point. So your A point is the price of $13.49.25. Your B point, I'm going to say comes in at about 5 p.m. yesterday when it gets up to $13.62.50. No real retracement to speak of. I mean, we're talking none. When you have no retracement, all you have to do is say, hey, Steve, what does that mean? And you can say, oh, Steve taught me that rubber band, that kinetic energy trick. Take a rubber band like this, folks, wrap it around your finger, wrap it as hard. Oh, I just broke it. Wrap it so hard, but not so that you break it, because then you're going to really lose the energy. But just simply wrap it around your finger, and if you back it off just a tiny bit, because that's what happened here, and then you let it go, what type of energy are you going to have? You're going to have major, what do I say? You're going to have, I have a little brain contusion there. Anyways, you're going to have you're going to have major. We're just going to go with major. You're going to have major energy, folks, right? So when you let it go, there you go. See the rubber band up and in the air. So what is the ES Mini doing here? It is, other than getting a little crazy here, let's go ahead and draw that pattern in. What it is doing is the same thing. So you had some big energy in there. And if we take a look at the price targets here, what the ES Mini here has done, the 1 to 1.618, A to B equals CD, price projection is 1381.50. What did the ES Mini do while we've been on the air here, between 9 and 9:17? 1381.50. How does that work, folks? Now, you still have not seen any type of, you have seen actually a bearish candle pattern out there. And that bearish candle pattern was broken here in the 9 o'clock session. Why? Because there were 163,000 jobs that were added. Don't you think that was the reason why? No. Had nothing to do with the jobs report. It was really all about what was going on in the currency market out there. And that's great. There were 163,000 jobs, but that is not what drove the market out here. Market just simply making A to B equals CD patterns on the way down, on the way up here. This is where you're going to find the line drawn in the sand. That line drawn in the sand happens to be, take a look at it like this, folks. Last Friday, when the market closed, that is what that black line has done. So all throughout this week, on the way down, on the way up, in this case here on the way up, we're basically at the exact same point that the markets closed last Friday. Safe. So really no type of information other than you're making A to B equals CD pattern. So we're going to watch this area here closely. This is the 1382-ish range. Again, the ES Mini making an A to B equals CD pattern. If we go take a look at the daily charts on the futures, let's go take a look at the lower left-hand corner. Let's take a look at the Russell 2000 futures contract. What you're seeing in the Russell 2000 futures, folks, you're seeing a trend line, not a channel line. You're taking a look at a trend line off of the top and a trend line off of the bottom here from June 4th. That top trend line is beginning on July 6th. What did the Russell 2000 do yesterday? Move down into it today, moving topside. We'll struggle to get beyond, although it'll be a nice move, we'll struggle to get beyond that downtrend channel. Our call-in number, 877-927-6648. I hear Super Mario in the background. He's having a good Friday. We'll be right back, folks.
Kate Stalter's exciting newsletter, Low Priced Leaders, has just launched, and now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial. Every Wednesday afternoon, Kate sends out her weekly newsletter to her subscribers where she focuses on small cap stocks with market caps under $2 billion, as well as low-priced equities with share prices ranging from $5 to $12. Kate tracks a variety of stocks with a combination of strong technical support and solid fundamentals. Many of the stocks featured will be recent IPOs. These newer issues are often some of the biggest price gainers in the market and provide an excellent opportunity for substantial gains if timed correctly. You can catch Kate Stalter live on TigerTV with her small cap roundup every Tuesday and Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, and visit TFNN.com right now to get your 2-week free trial to her brand new newsletter, Low Priced Leaders, while locking in the low introductory monthly rate of only $37.50 per month, almost a 50% discount. Act now.
With the launch of TigerTV, TFNN has brought our programming to the next level. With TigerTV, you can gain access to each host's charts and computer screens as they host their daily stock program. Whether it's Tom O'Brien, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Ken Shreve, Kate Stalter, David White, Larry Pezzavento, Victor Jones, or Carol Martin, you can catch all of our technicians hosting their programs live and archived on TigerTV for your viewing pleasure 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you haven't checked out TigerTV, then visit TFNN.com and see what you're missing.
Millionaires are made every day. The fact is, living your dreams is possible. Someone, somewhere is going to get rich. My recommendation is let that be you. Each day, someone is making the decision to better themselves and creating a plan to fulfill their financial dreams. Let that be you. The key to turning dreams into reality is to take massive action. Let that be you. I'm Steve Rhodes, co-host of the Money Master Show with Tom O'Brien, seen daily at TFNN, and I can help you with your journey to great wealth. I'll show you how to create the ultimate financial edge, a set of tools, insights, and strategies that are part of my daily newsletter service, Mastering Probability. You'll have direct access to me by phone, email, and my private library of trading and investing secrets for 30 days with an unconditional money-back guarantee. I'll take your trading to the next level. Click on my name, Steve Rhodes, on the homepage at TFNN.com and turn your dreams into reality. Mastering Probability, folks. Let that be you.
Are you looking for a precision edge in the market? Something that can stack the odds in your favor? Then look into Larry Pezzavento's new trading newsletter, Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind. In each weekly issue, Larry explains what's going to happen in the markets based on the pattern he sees developing and gives you actionable trade ideas based on those patterns. Plus, you'll get his detailed analysis on a variety of markets and sectors, including stocks, treasury bonds, the gold market, oil, the dollar, the forex market, and more. And you'll get the Technical Corner segment, which is a short but powerful weekly training session on trading. You'll get access to all the patterns Larry is seeing in the markets, plus the Astro Harmonics and powerful Bradley stock market model that Larry utilizes for less than $5 a day. An extremely potent combination that will give you just the edge you've been looking for. Try Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind absolutely free for 2 weeks. Go to TFNN.com and click on the free trial link at the top of the page. That's an $85 value, yours free when you register right now. Get Larry's Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind and get the edge you've been looking for.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go take a look at some of the stocks in the pre-market here. Earnings releases coming in this morning. Let's take a look at Beazer Homes. BZH is the ticker symbol. They closed out at $2.31 last night, trading out right now at $2.40. Let's see what they have here. They had a Q3 loss of $40 million versus $59 million from the year earlier. Revenue $634 million versus 407. That's some nice top-line growth out there. Beazer Homes trading up, not anything large, up about 4%. Of course, a stock that is in the $2.30 range. You take a look at Warner Chillicothe. WCPX out there looks like having the largest percentage gain. They closed at 16.66. They're trading at 17.75. They are a pharmaceutical company, and what do they develop, manufacture, and promote branded pharmaceutical products, focusing on women's health care. Let's take a look at their revenue here. They had $2.4 versus $2.5 billion. Their net income was up $258 versus $239. They must be providing a little bit of good guidance out there. Again, trading up at $1.09. The last trade just fired off at $17.75. You've got Immunogen, IMGN. Ticker symbol. I'm sure that I butchered their name out there. They engage in the research and development of therapeutic devices, cancer curing devices out there, it looks like. And they have, let's see, how many trades here? No trades, really. So no trades in the pre-market. We're just simply going to skip that. They closed out at 15.41 in the post-market yesterday. They did trade up. Let's take a look at what we have here to the downside. See what we have going on. You've got getting a 24% haircut this morning. Ticker symbol HNT. That is HealthNet. They provide managed healthcare services. They offer commercial healthcare products such as health maintenance organizations, HMOs, and they are, let's see here, closed at 2270, firing off right now at 1705. That's down 24, a little over 24%. Their net income was $124 million versus $26 million. So net income not too shabby. In fact, there was a $124 million income versus a $26 million loss the previous year. Take a look at their revenues, $2.84 versus $2.83. So they must have really missed their consensus number here, or have given some fairly poor guidance out there. Let's take a look at what else. You've got WellCare Group, WellCare Health, WCG. Let's take a look at their net income, $46 million versus $69. They had, let's see here, revenue. I don't see the revenue is not popping out. They closed out at 62.38. They're down just about 2%. Not a big deal. Down $1.23 right now in the pre-market here. Not really much else of significance. Let me see if there's any names here that pop out at me. Nothing really. So now let's go take a look at the larger board out here and see what's going on in the pre-market here, while we have just a few minutes left here. So let's take a look at the larger board. You've got LinkedIn Corporation. LinkedIn, they closed at 93.51. They're trading presently at $105. So they are having a nice pop here. LinkedIn, they guided revenues above the estimates. Their actual Q2 revenues, $228 million versus $121. That is super nice growth out there. Their net income, $18 million versus $10 million, so they're doing a great job at growing both the top and the bottom line out there. So they're having a good day. You've got OpenTable, nice little app there that you can use on your phone for making advanced reservations. They closed at $34.15. They're trading right now at $40.68. Looks like they guided in line. Let's take a look at net income, $5.7 million versus $6.3. And their revenues, $39.5 million versus $34.2. Not a substantial growth out there, but certainly having a nice little pop. You got Apple trading up here this morning. Apple trading out at 614.27. They closed at 607. Deutsche Bank, DB, the ticker symbol. They closed at $28.35. They're trading at $30.45. Also to the downside, we talked about HealthNet. HNT was their ticker symbol. Right behind them is Zipcar, ZIP. They closed at, they are getting slammed here. There's some trades here. Let me make sure that we got, yeah, there certainly is some trades here. They closed, folks, at $10.63, trading now at $7 right now. Molycorp, MCP, they closed at $16.07. They're trading at $13.33 right now. Our call-in number, 877-927-6648. Dow futures up about 150 points. ES Mini up 18. King Dollar pulling back, down 54 cents. We'll be right back, folks.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Would you like a personal update from Tom O'Brien as to what equities he's trading and what his daily trading plan is before the market opens each morning? Every market day, Tom O'Brien sends out his daily newsletter, Market Insights, to hundreds of subscribers that rely on his daily recommendations when it comes to navigating these highly volatile markets we're dealing with. As recently as May 21st, Market Insights subscribers closed out all 5 open positions for a combined profit of over 68% in one day. profits ranged from 6.5% to over 24%, and all of these trades had been initiated within the previous 30 days. Now is the perfect time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's explosive trading newsletter, Market Insights, an $85 value. Tom breaks down the market each morning with his Market Take and provides trade recommendations including precise stops and target profit zones, leaving nothing left to guessing. Log on to TFNN.com today and sign up for your 2-week free trial. Make sure you're a subscriber the next time Market Insights subscribers close out multiple winning trades. Take action and sign up for your free trial today. If you're an investor looking for a great weekly investment newsletter, then now is the perfect time to try out Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks. Every Tuesday, Ken breaks down multiple sectors in his weekly newsletter, Ultimate Growth Stocks, with a full in-depth report including specific trading recommendations within his model portfolio, charts, sector analysis, upcoming economic data, along with intra-week trading updates on newsletter positions whenever the market dictates. Right now, you can receive a full month, that's 30 days, to evaluate Ken's newsletter free of charge to see if it fits your trading plan. At less than $75 per month, Ken provides you with his expert trading advice that can pay for itself in no time. Take advantage of this great offer by signing up for a 30-day free trial to Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks today. Don't let this offer pass you by. Visit the front page of TFNN.com and sign up now.
What type of investor are you? Conservative, moderate, or aggressive? No matter your investor personality, your overall portfolio should reflect your financial goals, time horizon, and your risk tolerance. Help ensure your portfolio is appropriately invested with an asset allocation plan from Morgan Stanley Smith Barney. Simply picking the right stocks is not enough. Research has shown that choosing the right proportion of stocks, bonds, and cash is essential to the success of your long-term investments. Morgan Stanley Smith Barney believes that a carefully selected portfolio can lower volatility and increase investment return potential. Find out about what asset allocation and a Morgan Stanley Smith Barney financial advisor can do for you. Call Angela O'Brien, First Vice President and Certified Financial Planner of the Clearwater, Florida branch at 727-441-6108 today to discuss your personal financial needs. Asset allocation does not assure a profit or protect against loss in declining financial markets. Investments and services are offered through Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC. Member SIPC.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
The bell is, I can hear the bell tolling. There we go. We're off to the races. We got the Dow up 176 points. S&P's up 20, composite up 42, small caps up 9. Leading the charge on the way up is the composite. You got Microsoft up 43 cents right now, Intel up 39, Google up $8 and change, Cisco up 31 cents, Apple up $5 and change. Leading the charge on the way up, dollar-wise, and looks like percentage-wise here, Mercado Libre, MELI is a ticker symbol. They're up $12 and change. I believe they had some earnings after the bell last night. Their Q2 income here, increase of 71% year over year. $25 million was what their net income was. So that is being rewarded here in the market this morning. LinkedIn just taking the lead over there, up $13 and change. They're up 14%. Mercado Libre was up 17%. EOG Resources up 11% this morning, trading up an extra $10 and change. CF Industries trading up $7. That's up, let's see, CF Industries here is up about 4% this morning. Open table, we talked about Siemens. SI, the ticker symbol, they're up about 6% here this morning. Union Pacific up as well, up 2.5%. Toyota Motors, TM, the ticker symbol, they're up 4% as well. To the downside, Health Net, down 24%, then Zipcar down 37%. I'm sure when we go take a look at those stock charts, what are we going to see, folks? We're going to see volume. It's trading into most likely a volume area. Next in line, you've got ComScore, SCOR, trading down 40% here. Trading down 24%. You've got Viasat, VSAT, trading down 11% this morning. WellCare, we talked about that earlier. Dolby Laboratories, I believe those are the folks that provide Dolby Stereo. DLB getting hit this morning. They're down 9%. Molly Corp down 16%. And let's first chart that we've got on the screen here is King Dollar. This is the weekly chart of the U.S. dollar index. You see, well, I'll show you here. I'll pull it back a little bit. You're going to see really two areas, two really important tops here in the U.S. dollar index. And what that King Dollar is trying to do is trying to really take that area on. And yes, you're having a nice little pop here in the markets, and it really is all about the currency markets. And you got to ask yourself, are you ready to go home? Are you ready to change your dollars for euros because you believe in Super Mario? Well, that's what the market here is really churning off right now. The high, so if you take a look at last week, this is a weekly chart that we're taking a look at. And so you've got a triple top out there. And last week, what you did have in the U.S. dollar index is you had a bearish engulfing candle, engulfed the prior 2-week sessions, the prior 10 days trading session. Now, the close of last week was 82.76. You're trading at 82.93 right now. In my line of work, folks, you get a close above 82.76. The bearish engulfing candle, all it does is really set up a resistance area up to the top. That would be the 84.25 area. Does not signal that you're going to move lower. You get a close below $84 and where did it close? $82.76. What that says is beware. It says that maybe that full moon cycle came in yesterday versus on Monday, as I suspect it did. I do suspect that that full moon cycle came in on Monday, folks. But if you do get a lower close, that says that King Dollar wants to pull back further. Why do I say that? You say, Steve, why do you say that? Well, go look at the other bearish engulfing candles that you've got in the weekly chart of the U.S. dollar index. You can start at the most recent one, that one coming in on January 20th, 2012. You had a bearish engulfing candle. You had a close the following month a little bit lower. U.S. dollar index, in fact, pulled lower in the ensuing weeks, all the way into the March 2nd lows out there. Okay, you say, that's just one result. Okay, I'll give you another one. Go back to January 21st, 2011. What do you have up here? You've got did you have a bearish engulfing? Looks like you do. Maybe not. Let's see, opened 79.31 and closed at 79.37. No, you don't have it there. Where you do have it is right here. The last time that you made that triple top, or the beginning of the triple top, taking you back to August 27, 2010. You do have a bearish engulfing candle the week of August 27th. Although it is small, it still engulfed the entire body of the prior week from August the 20th. And then what do you have? You get a confirmation with a lower close, and what does the market do? It pulls back. So you want to pay attention. I'll tell you, there's only one thing you really need to pay attention to today. Well, there's two things. TFNN, and that's between 9 and 6 p.m., and you're already here for the 9 o'clock session. And where does King Dollar finish its day off at? So that is in the currency market. Well, that's in the King Dollar side of the currency market. We go take a look and see what the Queen is doing out here. Let's go ahead. I probably didn't cover this yesterday. I covered the ES Mini, right, making the 1 to 2, A to B equals CD. Let's go see what the Queen was actually doing yesterday as well. 30-minute chart. I started off the session taking a look at a 30-minute chart on the ES Mini. Well, on the euro, you would start with the A point being up at the 2:30 time frame, July 27th, when the euro is up at the 1.232 level. That's your A point. Your B point is as the euro travels down into the 8:30 a.m. time frame on July 30th, when it pulls down into the 1.2224 area. What you do, retraces up into Super Mario Thursday up here, which was 9 o'clock yesterday, August 2nd. Gets up to the 1.23 area. Now, if you actually take a look at what the retracement is, I haven't done this, so let's go see what it is. If we go from the A to the B point, let's see what the B to C retracement was. What you will see is really close to a 0.786 level. Just normal, folks. Absolutely normal out there, either 618 or 786. Just a normal area of retracement on a breathing pattern. Then what do? You come off of that C point with what? Major conviction, wide price spread, accelerated volume, I suppose. Well, you don't really have volume in the currency marketplace. All you need to do is really just pay attention to the candles out there. So what does the euro do? It finishes a 1 to 1.272 A to B equals CD. And if we go ahead and pull this back here on a daily chart, probably just merely qualifies as a hammer candle out there. But when you're trading, let's say you're an intraday trader out there, what you really, or even if you're just not an intraday trader, but you want to understand the intraday swings that are going on out there, what I suggest you do is on your charts, in one corner here, you've got the ES Mini and the 30-minute or the 10-minute chart. I say use the 30-minute chart here. That way you're not being jerked around all the time. And what you can do is also have the euro up on the screen. You're going to see multiple patterns here coming together at the same time and understand the correlations that work out there. So the euro making a 1 to 1.272 A to B equals CD down. Now, let's go take a look. Let's go ahead and erase the lines that are on out here. And let's start from the Super Mario high. That was the high that came in at 8:30 yesterday morning when the euro got up to 1.23462. Let's go from that high all the way down to the low that was established at 11:30 yesterday morning. What you're going to see here is 0.786. Remember we took a look at the B to C retracement? Said, made a 0.786 retracement. That would be normal. Well, that was normal then. It's normal now. What's the 0.786 area on the euro chart? It's 1.23005. That's where the line going across that is what the euro got up to. It's trading right in that area here right now. Hasn't really given any kind of a bearish signal here. The euro also making a to B equals CD up, but really with no real retracement out there. If you take a look at what that is, you come off of the lows, come up to the highs here in the 5:30 time frame last night. The low coming back down to about let's see, 20, so that would be 8:30 p.m. And what the euro here has done is a 1 to 2.618 A to B equals CD. Doesn't mean the move is over, because what comes after 2.618 on the expansion number, folks? That's right, pi, 3.14. So you got to wait, on the 30-minute chart here, you got to wait and see what kind of candle configuration you have. Let's go across the pond. Let's see what the DAX is doing here. The DAX, really maintaining this uptrend channel pretty well. Certainly take a look at this area here. The DAX getting back inside the May 2nd swing point. Did reject it yesterday. Unfortunately, I don't have the volume on this to tell you as it closed below it if it closed with conviction. I'm going to guess here, based on what I'm seeing, it did not. That is on the DAX out there. I did mention that we would go take a look at the Shanghai index. Let's go take a look at the Shanghai as we go around the world here. As we take a look at the Shanghai finishing out the session at 2234.15. Now, let me see here if on this chart, I don't have it drawn in, but let's go back and let's take a look at the swing point out here. Let's go take a look at the swing point low on the DAX, which is going to be the swing point low, the most current swing point low, January 6, 2012. That low, 2234.30. And it closed at 2234.15. So the Shanghai here is absolutely struggling, still underneath that swing point. Really, I don't even know if it got to it yesterday. It did. It got above it, 2234.64, and closed back below it. Shanghai over in China is in trouble, folks. Let's go take a look at, so we looked at the king. Let's go take a look at Goldilocks out here. Let's go see what gold is doing. Gold trading out right now. Up $5.50, trading out at $15.96. And so if we take a look at gold, gold getting back into this triangle here. We know that it broke out early. How about that? We know that it broke out early and, trying to get back inside here. Where is support on gold? Support would be this little rising trend line out here. Price-wise, it's probably in the 1560-ish and change range. You're trading out at 1595 right now. With the type of pullback that you have in the U.S. dollar, down 61 ticks right now, gold is saying, I don't think so. Now, let's go take a look at silver out here. Hi-ho silver. Silver trading out at 27.31. That is up 31 cents here. Silver was trying to break out. We're going to go ahead and get rid of this descending tops line here on the chart. I don't really believe that it is right now really active. What is acting here as support in silver happens to be this rising trend line here, starting with the swing point of June 28th when silver was out at the $26.10 area. I have used as my next touch point, and you might want to as well, July 12th when you had silver at 26.42. You can see how silver now dancing along that area. Silver, even though it is on a little bit rising price trend channel here, also above the swing point from June 28th, so that swing point being tested. It was closed inside there yesterday. That swing point had 46,000 contracts. As you came into it yesterday, 44,000 contracts. So far today, 15,000 contracts, a little under 15,000 contracts out there. Silver, though, not buying the move in the currency market. Let's go take a look at the ETFs out here. Let's go see what the ETFs are doing. Let's start here with the diamonds. Let's go take a look at the diamonds. The Dow Diamonds trading out at 130.31. And if we take a look at the Dow Diamonds now trading into the swing point of July 30th. That swing point had 4.2 million shares. So far today, you've done 1.7 million shares. So you have some pretty decent volume today, of course, to the downside yesterday, as you had the Dow Diamonds gap down, move down. There is no open gap out there, but as it moved down yesterday, did it with 10.9 million shares. So let's go take a little bit further study, and let's look at swing points here in the Dow. So let's go start with right back in this area here to the downside on June the 1st. You're looking at 11 million shares to the downside. To the upside, June 19th, 3.8 million. 11 down, 3.8 up. Let's go take a look at it as it comes back down on June 25th. You've got 5.9 million. 5.9 million down. On the way up, 6.6. Okay, not too shabby. How about on the way down here in July? 4.4 on the way down. On the way up, 3.8. How about on the way down right here, the swing point of July 24th, 7.7 on the way down. On the way up, 4.2 million. You tell me, folks. You tell me which one has the volume moving towards it, to the downside. Yesterday being the last one to the downside. The next one, 10.9 on the way down. What do you think you're going to do on the way up here today? Also, if we just simply, let's go take a look at the S&P 500, the SPYs. Well, I won't look at the S&P 500 just yet. Let's go take a look at the SPYs. Take a look at the SPY chart, and what do you see out here? You do see this rising price channel that began coming back into the June 4th area. I actually start my rising price trend day on June 5th. You want to use co-located opens and closes. You want to make sure that you've got 3 of them. You certainly do have 3 of them here. What did the SPYs do yesterday? We didn't get all the way down to touch it, but certainly moved down into it. Now, when it moved down yesterday, what did it do, folks? It did it with 199 million shares. That's after getting up to the highs on 106 million shares. Oh, what did it do on the downside previously? 173 million shares. That's after on the upside, 129 million shares. You tell me, folks, even though I'm not Luke Skywalker, that's for sure, where is the force, folks? The force to the downside. Go back to June 4th. 202 million shares on the way down. On the way up, as it gets into that trend line, 137 million shares. What is the SPY going to do today? Well, the SPY is trading inside the swing point from July 30th. That has 106 million shares. So far today, you've done 24 million shares. So you've got some decent volume here in the morning. You've got some resistance. You've got resistance here at the downdraft from April the 5th out there, and really take a look at the, even though you're up above that area, April 10th, that was down with 235 million, folks. 877-927-6648. Got the Dow up 172 points. Priceline up $15. HealthNet down 5. We'll be right back, folks.
You take a hands-on approach to managing your investment strategy. You're always looking for the next trading opportunity to magnify your perspective. Direction Shares connects sophisticated traders with a powerful array of ETFs from a wide range of asset classes. The markets may go up and down, and you want tools for both sides of the trade. Discover how we can help at DirectionShares.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction Shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction Shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction Shares at 800-851-0511. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors employing dynamic strategies. Investors in the fund should understand the consequences of seeking daily investment results, understand the risk of shorting, and intend to actively monitor and manage their investments. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Put the power of the Chapman Wave methodology to work for you. No matter what market you trade, what time frame you trade in, or your trading style, the Opening Call, Basil Chapman's daily market newsletter, is bursting with the information and trades you need to become a more successful trader.
I've been using Basil Chapman's Chapman Wave methodology for several years now. His Chapman Wave can be used for any time period for not only equities, but futures, currencies, commodities. I've been also a subscriber of his Opening Call, which I find an invaluable tool to help me analyze the potential of the market each day. He gives you opportunities to go short and long. It includes recommendations on stocks. I strongly recommend people using the Chapman Wave, and I very, very strongly support the use of his Opening Call.
To find out more about Basil Chapman and his Chapman Wave methodology, and to get your 2-week free trial of the Opening Call, a $64 value, visit TFNN.com today.
In just December of last year, the price of gold was down over 10%. In today's highly volatile gold market, you need someone in your corner that understands the complex relationships that exist within the price of gold, as well as within a variety of gold equities. Whether it's the South African gold miners and knowing how the Rand-dollar relationship will affect their bottom line, or understanding how John Paulson's $5 billion trade in the GLD can move the market, Tom O'Brien gives you the direction you need to become a better trader each week in his newsletter, The Gold Report. With over 20 individual equities covered and almost another 20 on the potential watch list each week, in addition to covering the XAU, HUI, GLD, and dollar, The Gold Report is a great source for any trader that is looking to be diversified in today's volatile gold market. For your 30-day free trial to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report, log on to TFNN.com today. Don't miss out on this great offer. Act now.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. It is Fabulous Friday, and following this show, we've got the Nadex Trading Hour. Then we go to Basil Chapman and Nico DeHaan from 12 to 1. Daryl Martin 1 to 2, David White 2 to 3, the Ken Shreve Show from 3 to 4, and then the Tom O'Brien Show from 4 to 6. Got the Dow up at the highs of its trading session, up almost 200 points here. We should see that here momentarily. And the Dow here, you can take a look at what happened yesterday, take a look at yesterday's move, and why you certainly do want to go ahead and put these trend lines, these channel lines inside your trading platform here. We're taking a look at the channel line coming off of the lows here from June 5th. That's your the open. That's your first touch point. Your next touch point, the close of July 12th, will work. What's that going to do? That's going to run into the open of July 24th out there. You can see how yesterday you had the Dow push down into that area. It rejected it. Now it's running into the area here, which should be a little bit of resistance. It's where the Dow last gave out. That happens to be the July 30th area when you had that doji candle out there. So you've got the Dow highs here being tested. If we go take a look and see what's going on inside the New York Stock Exchange, let's go take a look at that chart here. Take a look at the New York Stock Exchange, and you can see that the New York Stock Exchange has broken outside of its downtrend channel that was out there. Yesterday, moved back inside. Today, it has rejected that area, and it has bounced outside here, also testing its high from the July 30th area, that high on the New York Stock Exchange. Excuse me, folks, 79.39.15. Let's go take a look at some of these stocks here that are popping and dropping. So let's go see what they're doing. Let's start with Mercado Libre. That is up 20% here, MELI. So kind of go back and forth here over 2 minutes. So that is gapping up, taking on a swing point, doing it with volume. Let's go ahead and just simply erase the stuff here on the screen. So Mercado Libre actually coming into, so this is interesting, coming right into an area where it gapped down with major volume. That gap down was May 9th. That had 4.7 million shares. That open gap out here is at $81.98. It's gotten up to $81.97. It's done 1 million shares here in basically the first 26 minutes. You can see that this is a supply line. So Mercado Libre here, this could be the now volume-wise, it has done 1 million shares. So you've done 1 million shares in a half an hour versus that gap down with 4 million shares. It's got volume today. If it can't bust it up, what you're going to do, folks, it'll go back towards the bottom of this little sideways consolidation area. Also, what kept Mercado, so this is actually kind of a cool chart to look at. What Mercado Libre now is doing, really consolidating. If you take a look at what the Mercado Libre was doing as it was pulling back, it was pulling back into this area here where it gapped up, this breakout area from November 2nd. It broke out with 5 million shares, wide price spread, most certainly. The top of that gap was November 2nd, 65.90. That had 1 million shares. As you came down into it, you came back down into it a couple trading sessions ago with 1.1 million, and then 891 on August 2nd, yesterday, rejected that area. That was on Mercado Libre. Let's go take a look at let's go take a look at HealthNet, because that thing is down about 25%. The ticker symbol there is HNT. HNT is the ticker symbol, gapping down this morning, gapping down with volume, trading out at $16.99 right now. This is its third gap down. But this is not an exhaustion gap. Doesn't look like it to me, because that first gap was larger. The first gap here was from May the 3rd, when it gapped down with 8.2 million shares. You had another gap here last week, July 25th, 7 million shares. You've got some major volume in this. Of course, where this is headed to, folks, is all the way down into the July 14, 2009 area, down an $11 price point. Thanks for being here, folks. Stay tuned. I'll be up next with Daryl Martin for the Nadex Trading Hour, then the Basil, Nico, Daryl, David, Ken Shreve, and the Tom O'Brien Show. Have a great day, folks.